2016 GlobSec conference. GlobSec will be a second decade of excellence, like the first one was. GlobSec has become the most influential security conference east of Munich by now, with original Slovak niche, regional settings, and also worldwide outreach, helping us to find solutions to some of the most pressing international issues of our times. Rasta spoke about it when we met here last year, 10 months ago. We were more optimistic than we are today, and I, while opening this conference, tried to spread out some positive messages. Unfortunately, migration and terrorism shattered our basic understanding of reality in Europe and beyond. And now it's our challenge, but also our responsibility, to search for avenues to make sure that this continent is still safe, rules-based, and in control. And that's also the message that we have to send out of Europe to our partners, the message of determination. But this could and should be also an opportunity to ask ourselves some suggestive questions. For example, on how we departed from vision of Europe whole and free to the increasing gap between its people and the EU integration project. From passion for membership to enlargement malaise, all the way to Euroscepticism and mistrust, and even to the threat of the first ever disintegration in the European Union. From a moral narrative on migration to the rise of far-right forces and extremism. From the Arab Spring hopes to failed states, Islamic radicalization, Daesh brutality, and terror attacks in the European capitals and scores of non-EU countries. From the high expectations of the second Maidan to the post-Soviet sobering reality of Ukrainian internal politics. From seeking Russia as a strategic partner to our solutions, to seeing Russia rather as a strategic dilemma. From the EU energy union projects to the internal divisions over the South Stream or Nord Stream projects. So this is the perspective this year and beyond. Brexit, migration, terrorism, and add the Ukraine crisis, the Middle East turmoil, instability in North Africa, and so on. It all shows that that Europe, the safest of islands, is surrounded by the bloodiest conflicts on our planet. But alarming is also a gap between what both elites say and common people think. A feeling is strong that the period of peace, stability, and even prosperity might be on decline. And the automatic guarantee that democracy will prevail is questioned more than often. Do we have the capacity to tackle these challenges without trying to think out of the box and confront our traditional European idealism with ruthless realpolitik, facing unheard barbarism? To confront our deeply rooted humanism with broken safety after unprecedented wave of terror? Or to confront our political correctness with the need of communication clarity to hold the rise of extremism? To be even more provocative, let me quote the philosopher Karl Popper, who once said about tolerance, and I quote, "If we extend unlimited tolerance even to those who are intolerant, if we are not prepared to defend a tolerant society against the onslaught of the intolerant, then the tolerant will be destroyed, and the tolerance with them." Thus, I wish to see the European Union to be more real, more political, and more global. Real, because there are some who see our ideals as our weakness, and therefore we must add some realism into our thinking, exactly to protect these ideals. Political, as we have to upgrade the European Union's bureaucratic foundation into strategic action. We need to adjust our sometimes clumsy policy making to ever faster political reality. And global, for time it's ripe to take a more strategic approach after being inward-looking for so long. Hopefully, the EU global strategy, which is under preparation, and the upcoming NATO summit will give us some inspiration in this regard. Ladies and gentlemen, Slovakia will work with these and many other issues during our upcoming EU presidency. So the more complex your deliberations here are, the more useful they might be for us during our presidency. But I also believe they will help us better understand current global state of play. Finally, let me thank our Czech colleagues and friends for this year's GlobSec partnership and support. Enjoy your discussions, indulge in the pre-summer Bratislava atmosphere, and all together, let's make GlobSec truly global in its spirit once again. Thank you very much for your attention.